Welcome to the Big Movie Mouth Off, sponsored by Back East Cheesesteaks. I'm Jeff Weiss from X96's Radio from Hell show.
And I'm Jimmy Martin from SLUG Magazine.
First movie we're reviewing this week is Takers, a heist thriller with a cast that includes R&B stars Chris Brown, T.I., you have Hayden Christensen, Matt Dillon, Idris Elba from The Wire, and more in a story that I liked better when it was called other things, including Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and Ocean's 11.
Get on the floor!
Went down pretty fast. Automatic weapons.
45!
Precision timing. Degree of difficulty's off the charts.
They were hot, no doubt about that. I'll make it that much sweeter when we take them down.
Oh God, they did rip off a lot from. Basically, it is a Butch Cassidy ending with a few of these characters. You know what? But I was surprised. I was expecting a lot less from this, and I got a lot more than I thought it was. Now, don't get me wrong; it's not a great movie by any means, but I thought there were some good performances, and I think Hayden Christensen.
Thought you might need some backup.
Backup?
He gets some ass kicking in this movie, and I was surprised because I was like, all right, this is the Jedi that I always wanted to see, but never got to. I mean, I may be wrong. His little fedora needs to go, that's for sure. And I'm not a Chris Brown fan. You know who I'm not a fan of is T.I. because he can't act his way out of a paper bag. So, I don't know, put him back in prison, I don't care.
You owe me. I want what's mine. Business is business. Money is money. I never said we were friends.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Hayden Christensen, and he was one of the things that did not work for me at all in this film, was him as a tattooed badass.
But he did some ass kicking.
Yeah, okay, if you say so. And Matt Dillon, who plays a cop, I swear he took this role because it's an all-jerk cast that makes him look good and like the nice guy for a change. Seriously, unlikable characters, derivative. I mean, I run down Ocean's 11 and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Man, there's parkour stuff in this movie that is so totally ripped off from the really good French film District B13.
True.
And at no time was I ever engaged. I just wanted to see these guys die, and that included the cops. At no time did I feel any thrills, any attachments to the characters whatsoever.
You know, it's a crime drama that reminds me of everything that was better. And so, like you say, Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, District B13. I think it's like a baby version of Heat. So with their on the street shootout scene, but like everything else that's on there is better. That's already been out before.
Yes.
And so.
I would much rather see those films than have to endure this again. I was bored to tears.
So I think instead of watching Takers, I think you should sit at home and watch those films and not have to endure the excruciating acting performance of T.I. and Chris Brown.
Damn!
And Hayden Christensen, who they might as well have rolled in a cardboard standee that had tattoos and a jerky fedora.
And let's not forget Paul Walker.
I already have.
That's a no-brainer.
I think they digitized every performance he's done before, so I think they just put him in his role from Fast and the Furious and just put him into Takers.
Well, actually, I have a theory on Paul Walker, which is they digitally remastered Keanu Reeves with a better suntan and bleached blonde hair and less acting talent.
I can see that for sure.
I was bored to tears in Takers. I gave it 1.5 stars.
Oh, I give it 2.
You're charitable, my friend.
I usually am. Because Zoe's Saldana's in it. She's a cutie.
For 5 minutes.
Better than nothing.
Spoiler alert, they kill her off.